Right, back at work, I'm just at my bed. I watched that interview with Martin. What an arrogant so and so. The way to put the Raskin issue, shall we call it, to bed would have been got him to do the press conference with him to do the player one. That would have been good to see how Nico's doing the press conference after me can chat to him. There's clearly an issue there. You know, Raskin's our best player last year, and he knew how he played well against Celtic. You know, and he was a leader on the park. He was geeing the players up and all that. And it looks like there's something not going on there. One of the questions, one of the people at the press of the Irish chap, I can't remember, was he from Talksport? I can't remember anyway. He put him right on the spot, and it was brilliant. He said, asking him what he thought's improved while during his tenure at Ibrox, and he couldn't answer it. He was just, this is a guy on his last legs. You can see a mile off that he's not going to last, you know. And I'm dreading this with Celtic game on Sunday. You know, I'm glad I'm actually back at work, you know, because I would have been at it. By the way, see people that want to boycott, don't boycott. That's not what Rangers fans do. You support us through thick and thin, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's up to you, but I think that's wrong. I'd have been there on Sunday if I was not at work. You know, I mean, it could come good. We could beat them on Sunday. Like a lot of people have said he could get a bit of a buffer zone if he wins on Sunday, but he's not going to last. Like I've said before, the powers that be, we know that they didn't sack managers at Leeds and other places quickly, but you know what I mean. At the same time, they did let the guy go. The American, what was the American manager's name at Leeds, and they let him go quite quickly. So, you know, Ibrox could be very, very toxic on Sunday, and it's the last team in the world we want to be doing that against. But you know, that's football. But the arrogance of the man there was awful. I think another thing, but what about his coaches? You know, I mean, they're obviously not up to much either. Because I remember when they first arrived, we saw the videos and all that. I'm kind of looking at them, thinking, you know, I know that hindsight's a great thing, and people might say you're just saying that now, but I was like, some of the stuff you saw them coaching, you're like, you know, because let us say that, and I always say this. Sir Alex Ferguson says if he needed to tell somebody how to play football that was at Man United, why they at Man United, you know. These players don't need much coaching, they just need guided. And it's like Ali said the other night, there's too many youngsters in the team. Like, I'm firmly in the camp of if you're good enough, you're old enough, but you still need leaders on the park, older men, older players, because the Sunday could ruin some of these players' heads. You know what I mean? I've already had a bad week with the game against Brugge. But anyway, listen, I'm at work for the next 4 or 5 days, so you know, I might actually sleep through my alarm on Sunday to watch the game. But anyway, cheers.